President Donald Trump continues to upend law and order. Yes, that's right. This time pardoning a sheriff from Virginia who was convicted for accepting bribes. Oh, you got bribed? Oh, great. Great. Oh, I can't believe the Biden administration would be so unfair to you as to not let you accept those bribes. Here's a pardon. Now, on Monday, the criminal president announced a pardon for former Culpeper County Sheriff Scott Jenkins, who accepted more than $75,000 in bribes. Yeah, not the legal kind either. The definitely illegal bribes. Okay. Now, apparently Donald Trump was like, actually, no, you know what? You would be stupid not to accept those bribes. I mean, I would. I'd totally take it, just like I take that plane from Qatar, which is totally also a bribe. Now, Jenkins was sentenced to 10 years in federal prison after being convicted of conspiracy, honest services fraud, and bribery last year, according to the Daily Beast. In a statement to True Social, though, Trump characterized that prosecution as overzealous. Of course. Quote, "The sheriff is a victim of an overzealous Biden Department of Justice and doesn't deserve to spend a single day in jail," Trump wrote on his platform. Hold on.
Truth essential.
Okay. "He is a wonderful person who was prosecuted by the radical left monsters and left for dead." Bro, he was in more danger of a cheeseburger, okay, than dying in prison for, I don't know, but because of the prisoners, I guess. Well, although, to be fair, being a sheriff, I'm sure he put away a certain amount of unsavory characters, so maybe they might have been interested in revenge. I don't know. But that said, I can really see how Trump thinks that he is a wonderful person. Not only was he a MAGA supporter, of course, but like Donald Trump, totally put unqualified people into positions of power in exchange for money. So that sounds familiar, right? Especially the unqualified people and the money as well. Now, Jenkins had been accused by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Western District of Virginia of taking tens of thousands of dollars worth of bribes in exchange for appointing businessmen from Northern Virginia to serve as auxiliary sheriffs. Auxiliary sheriffs. Apparently, you know, in Virginia, they didn't have enough sheriffs. They needed some additional auxiliary sheriffs. Don't you know? Now, unfortunately, these sheriffs, they didn't really, well, know what to do with their power. Or maybe they did, okay, because they decided to use their positions to get away with traffic tickets and to carry concealed weapons without permits. Oh, okay, so there you go. Officials also said that none of the men who paid for the positions were trained for the roles or vetted, of course, and none ever rendered any kind of law enforcement service to the sheriff's department. Unqualified people, great, because of course. I mean, is anyone surprised? No. Anyone surprised that Donald Trump would then pardon that person for doing these things? Not at all. I mean, look at the people Donald Trump has appointed to his own cabinet. You got Fox News hosts, okay, BXF, who loves to share his signal chats, okay, with reporters and invite them in. Yay. Oh, right. Fun times. And then, of course, Jeanine Pirro, that's another one. Sean Duffy. Again, all of these people deeply unqualified. Pretty much everyone. RFK Jr. as the Secretary of Health and Human Services. Can you, the person who swims in literal feces infested water? I mean, come on. Oh, yeah, no, grandkids, go ahead and jump on in. The water's just fine. Forget them floating turds. Okay? Really? That's what he's doing. Okay? These people, that guy's supposed to be in charge of the nation's health. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. Stupid. Okay. And so, yes, deeply unqualified people who are generally just using their positions to enrich themselves and, of course, to going after Donald Trump's enemies. Okay. So this pardon appears to be a no-brainer for him. Okay. Yes. He's like, oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, no, that reminds me of me. So I'm going to let this guy right out. Along with the criminals, the rapists, the scam artists, all getting pardons from Trump. I don't know how anybody with any functional brain cells could believe that Donald Trump is the president for law and order. The man has 34 felony convictions, has gotten away completely scot-free from any, any punishment for these crimes. And it's because the United States, we do not punish the rich and powerful. We just don't. Especially if they're a right-winger. Okay? If a poor person did half or even a quarter of what Donald Trump did, they would be not just in jail, they'd probably be under the jail. Okay? And that's the reality. Yes, we have a criminal administration that is helping criminals. I know. And by the way, I'm not talking about like, oh, we shouldn't do prison reform or anything like that. No, that's not what this is for. Okay? This is not what he's doing. He's not just releasing the criminals so that he can do just this great prison reform. No, he's making room, at least this is my opinion on this one. I believe he is making room in the prisons for his political enemies. Okay, that's it. That's it. This man, he wants to lock people up who oppose him and is letting out the people who support him. Not everybody, of course. I got a couple of exceptions for this one, and that is both George Santos, aka Anthony DeValder, okay, or whatever name that he's using today, and the Tiger King, Joe Exotic. They have both practically begged this administration for a pardon to absolutely no avail. Why? I mean, I don't know. I can only speculate. Maybe it's because they're not useful to him. I mean, what power does George Santos have? None, really. And I don't know. Also could be the fact that they're both openly gay. I don't know how much that actually has to do with any of this, but who knows? It is an interesting fact that he's keeping the gay MAGAs locked up. While letting out people who have literally preyed on children. That's right. Some of those Capitol rioters either had previous offenses related to raping children or went on to commit those crimes. Okay? So, yes. Oh, but those people, of course, helped Donald Trump. So apparently you thought that they were wonderful enough to get the pardon. The presidential pardon. It really does show you who Trump and his friends that are advising him want to see back out in the streets, as opposed to those that they're allowing to stay behind bars. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.